Today, the president's focus will again be on foreign affairs as he meets with Japan's prime minister in New York. But much of the focus in Washington is on the airing of his videotaped grand jury testimony on Monday and what it means to the survival of his presidency. NBC's Lisa Myers joins us now from Washington with more. Lisa, those tapes were revealing.
Quite, Ann. And one of the most revealing parts of the testimony was Mr. Clinton's concept of the truth. He insisted that Monica Lewinsky could deny a sexual relationship with him under oath and be telling the truth, because in his view, anything other than intercourse is not sex. Now, whether Congress shares his view of sex and, more importantly, his view of the truth is another matter. On the tape, prosecutors repeatedly challenge the president's truthfulness as he tries to explain how his admittedly misleading testimony last January was not, in fact, perjury.
The statement of your attorney, Mr. Bennett, at Paul Jones' deposition, the statement that there was no sex of any kind, in any manner, shape, or form with President Clinton was an utterly false statement. Is that correct?
It depends upon what the meaning of the word is. If is means is and never has been, that's one thing. If it means there is none, that was a completely true statement.
What about the president's testimony in January that he didn't remember ever being alone with Lewinsky? Was that a lie?
Again, it depends on how you define alone.
The president says he thought as long as others were in the Oval Office complex, he and Lewinsky were never really alone.
My goal in this deposition was to be truthful, but not particularly helpful.
A key issue, whether the president committed perjury in denying a sexual relationship with Lewinsky in January and made it worse by repeating those statements to the grand jury.
You are free to infer that my testimony is that I did not have sexual relations as I understood this term to be defined.
But in more than 3,000 pages of documents also released, Lewinsky graphically challenges that. She also says their relationship began earlier than the president told the grand jury, when these pictures were taken in mid-November 1995, while she was still an intern. As for the alleged cover-up, the president did not recall certain key conversations with Lewinsky and others after she became a potential witness in the Jones case, but he adamantly denies breaking any laws.
Did I want this to come out? No. Was I embarrassed about it? Yes. Did I ask her to lie about it? No.
In her testimony, Lewinsky says the president told her he had a secret life in which he struggled daily to resist his desire for women, even kept a calendar on how long he'd been good. And that is one of the few documents not made public so far.
Lisa Myers, thank you this morning. An NBC News poll conducted after the tapes were broadcast found that 60% of Americans feel the president did not tell the whole truth. Even so, 65% feel he can still lead the country.